Welcome back, everyone. We're talking to another great business that's nominated for the 2021 BBB Awards for Excellence. I am joined over here on the Zoom by Mr. Michael and Alan Chandler, and they are part of Air Chandler Heating and Cooling in Chandler, Texas. So everything flows together quite nicely. Michael, Alan, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Tell us about your business, how you guys got started in it, and what it is people can expect from you guys.
Well, Air Chandler actually originated January 1 of 2007, and we've grown into our 14th year of business this year. I do all heating and air conditioning. I cover about 10 to 12 counties. I travel all the time. I even go all over Dallas.
Yeah.
We go out of state for some jobs. We're a lot bigger company than most people realize probably, but I keep it small because I do a lot of work myself as an owner. And then we progressed our business into duct cleaning about 4 years ago into the state-of-the-art duct cleaning we do. And at that point there, my brother has been doing it for 35 years, and he's in now as a partner, and he handles the duct cleaning side, which
Nice.
we do commercial and residential. So we've grown our business pretty good over the last 13 years.
So is it just coincidence that it's Air Chandler, the Chandler brothers in Chandler, Texas? Is that just coincidence that came up like that?
Yeah, it's coincidental. It really is. Our last name's Chandler, and I do live in the town of Chandler. Offices here, one at the red light and one over by the railroad tracks. And Chandler's a great town, and it's a great place to be, and a lot of great folks here, and we enjoy living here. And as far as the rest of it, it fell that way by coincidence.
Well, it's great marketing and branding, right? It's just terrific. The city of Chandler, the Chandler family, it's terrific marketing. So I want to follow up with this. What was the last year like for you guys in heating and air? In the pandemic, having to adjust, doing things more virtual or less virtual. How did you guys adjust to really a strange year?
Well, it started out, I lost my wife to cancer on January. And then the COVID kicked into February. And yes, it looked like it was going to be a disaster. And I don't know, for whatever reason, hard work and perseverance, we actually turned our heat and air conditioning company into close to $500,000 profit compared to the year before this last year. And then I don't know how we did it other than working hard. It was actually during the worst times ever, my best year ever.
Yeah.
So,
Alan, what did you notice from the pandemic year?
Well, it's basically given a lot of awareness to air quality. With COVID out there and bacteria, viruses, clean air in your house or office. And I've been, like Mike said, going on 35 years in the business. I'm just seeing an awakening of the public for clean air, which is good. I've been doing it forever, and most people have never heard of this business. And you can never, change your filter enough and clean your ducts, and you can control the air in your house. You can't control the air outside.
Yeah.
Good filtration, keeping them clean, and keeping them maintained is the key. Like I said, you can't control everything outside, but you can control your home environment.
That is terrific advice. I'm talking with Michael and Alan Chandler. They're with Air Chandler Heating and Cooling. They are nominated for 2021 BBB Award for Excellence. You can vote at bbbawards.com. They are nominated in the veteran-owned category because Michael is a veteran of the United States Air Force, a flyboy. So tell me what your military experience with the Air Force was like.
well, I graduated, I'm gonna date myself a little here, but I graduated in 1980 from high school at Garrett High School. It's actually in Charleston, South Carolina, where I'm from. And in 81, I went in the Air Force. Before I knew it, I was in Korea before I knew what Korea was. And I spent 5 years in the Air Force until I got in May of 81, and I got out in May of 86. And then that's when I kind of started pursuing I went in the military for all my education. It was a great experience. I did electrical and air conditioning, got all this experience at schooling, and it's paid for me later in life. Being a veteran, sometimes I think veterans are recognized more nowadays than they actually were back when I was a veteran.
Yeah.
Things have changed and the world's progressing, and I think it's a great thing.
Do you take anything from military time into business life? You know, folks I've talked with, the discipline, the scheduling, the timing, like what do you take from not just like the skill set, but maybe mentally and other things that you take from military life into business life, running your own business?
No, you're right. It's all about structure, discipline. I work hard. I get up. I'm at my office every morning, me and my brother, 6 o'clock, work 10, 12 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. And, you know, we have a lot of I'm blessed to be sitting here in front of you. The people obviously are taking notice that we're hard workers, and we try to make everybody happy and do the best we can. And I think being in the military is part, if you don't have self-discipline, you'll never have your own business. You'll never. So, but my brother can tell you, he's in business for a lot of years himself, and when he lived in Atlanta, Georgia, before he moved out here.
Guys, what does someone expect? Let's take the last 2 weeks where we saw incredibly frigid weather, real strains on air conditioning and heating specifically, and obviously in Texas here in about a month and a half, probably it's going to get unbearably hot. What is it that you guys prepare for when you see either freezing cold coming or incredible hot coming? How do you mentally prepare for a probable surge in usage for yourself?
Well, you got to make sure all your vehicles are maintained, everything's ready as far as that part goes, and then you got to make sure all your employees, because I'm going to tell you, if you don't have good employees, you're also not going to have a good business.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we have people that work for us that are outstanding, hardworking people, and you got to have people you can count on. And this past week during that storm, we couldn't get out for a week. We literally couldn't put the vehicles on the road. And as soon as that hit, by Monday morning, we had over 60 calls waiting on us. And yeah, you're right. It's a mental thing, because you know right then it's going to be a long week.
Alan, what did you take, say, from the last week or so, or 2 weeks, and just like, oh man, here we go?
Well, I mean, it's Mother Nature's going to deal you what you deal. You know, you got to take it. Like Mike said, you sort of prepare yourself the best you can. But it's like I said, there's not much you can do. You just got to let the storm pass and then pick up the pieces. And I hope the customers are patient.
Yeah.
We can't endanger my employees and myself. And I understand I had no heat for going on 4 days. And it was a little chilly. So
yeah.
Life's full of inconveniences, but you just have to deal with it. You know, it was definitely something. It was shocking, because I never thought Texas got this cold.
Well, you're not wrong, because it hadn't ever gotten that cold until it did, right? It never happened until it did. So I'm talking with Michael and Alan Chandler. They're with Air Chandler Heating and Cooling in Chandler, Texas. You can vote for them and all the other great nominees at BBBAwards.com. Guys, I want to be respectful of your time, so I'll wrap up with this. 2021 has started. It's had its ups and downs already, but what is a successful year for you guys? You talked about 2020, you know, somehow managing to be a really successful year on the books. How does 2021 equal that or surpass it?
You know, I think just by sitting here with you and being nominated for this award alone is a good step in the right direction for a lot of people noticing us, and stuff like that could help increase our business. I don't see anywhere but up for this business. We have grown. I have grown this business, me and my brother, every single year since it's been in business. And we have people that follow us heavily. I got customers that have been with me for years.
Yeah.
And the referral work we get is tremendous. And that's one reason why I travel a lot. So I predict good things for the future. And Alan, with the duct cleaning, I'm going to tell you, if you haven't never had it done, this is not a roto brush situation. It is state-of-the-art duct cleaning, and he can tell you that it's awesome. And that's what's putting us over the top some now, because it is unbelievable the referral work we get with that.
Alan, what's the 2021 success look like for you guys?
It's pretty much what I've been doing 35, 40 years. You know, roll up your sleeves. You go as far as what's in your tennis shoes.
Yep.
So as far as you work, as far as you're going to go. That's what we've been doing. Me and Mike been successful. We're going to keep doing it. Roll up our sleeves, go to work 6, 7 days a week. That's all we know how to do.
They are Michael and Alan Chandler, nominees in the veteran-owned business for the 2021 BBB Awards for Excellence. Vote for them at BBBAwards.com. Guys, I appreciate your time. Thank you for being with me today and for us to learn about your business, and hopefully more people to learn about it, not only the AC side, but the duct side, and everything else that you guys offer. I appreciate you being with us today.
Thank you so much for your time.
Hey, appreciate your time, and educated customers, the best customers.
And we are highly humbled by the nomination.
Thank you.